Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, in peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one Bucklers and Shields. And this is just a quick World War III update. And, you know, because this, you know, World War III is inevitable. It's on its way. You know, and this place, America, Babylon, is going to be destroyed forever. These are the last days of America. These are the last days of America. See? And you Americans, you're not ready to go to war. You're not ready to go to war. This country is not prepared to go to war. This country, the people here, especially the youth, they're lazy. You know, they're not, one, they're not spiritual. They're not seeking the Lord. Two, they're not interested into war and fighting and stuff like that. This country, the youth, they're not interested in that. This country is the generation, what is that, Z? You know, you got the transgenders, and you got little girls becoming little boys and little boys becoming little girls. They're not, this place is not ready for war. This place is a party, you know, to have fun and mirth. You know, this is what this place is built on. You know, a demonic, satanic, you know, perverted, you know, spirit type of atmosphere. This is what this place is built on. This America ain't ready to go to war. I was just looking at I forgot the dude's name, but I was watching him earlier, and he was saying America's not ready to go to war. And the parents, they did a survey asking the American parents, you know, would they allow their kids to go and be drafted, because there is a draft coming. There's a draft coming. They're going to have to. You see, that Vladimir Putin, that Russia over there, they already got their draft going. They're already 10 steps ahead of this, man. But that's just the Lord who's putting the spirit. He's dealing with that Vladimir Putin on the left hand to shoot for Russia and his allies to shoot missiles on this place, because America is going to be destroyed, man. But the survey showed that like 85% of the parents here in America would not allow their kids to be drafted and to go fight for this country. You see? And America, the military already has a hard time recruiting at this point. There's just a host of problems here in this country, man. You have a gun control problem. They're just shooting up schools left and right. This is becoming a major problem. Major problem. You know, sending your kids to school, your kids can get gunned down any day, because how are you going to fix this? You know, because it seems like every week now schools are getting shot up. You have a education reform with the teachers and staff and stuff. They need some raises and extra help and different things going on in the educational system. Like I said, the military problem, they're having a hard time to recruit. You have a famine brewing. You have a water shortage on the way. You know, the economy is about to collapse, even though that they're lying, telling you that the economy is good. It boosted up by 2.6% or something like that, they were saying on the news. You know, all these different loans and the student debts and stuff like that. I mean, this place is on is walking towards the edge of a cliff at this point. It's headed for an edge of a cliff. The ship is sinking. Let me get to this article. Let me get to this quick article. Call Halayim La Alahayanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. This is beautiful, man. It's getting worse and worse every day. The time is winding down. This is Time magazine, a quick article I seen, but it says, and this is today. It says, U.S. unveils strategy for nuclear threats from China and Russia. See, they're gonna shoot missiles on this place. Babylon ain't just facing one company, one band. They're facing a host. All these different nations, including NATO, is gonna turn on this place because this is through the power and the spirit of the Lord. This place gotta go. This place got to go. Esau Edom is #1 on the hit list, man. You so-called white folks, man. You are #1 on the Lord's hit list. The Lord said, prepare slaughter. What do you say for the iniquities of their fathers, of what your fathers did in times past. You see all that bloodshed that you did to the tribes. You're gonna pay for that to the Lord's children. See. But they're gonna shoot nuclear them ICBM missiles on this place, man. This place is through. Time is ticking. It says the Biden administration unveiled a new defense strategy Thursday that puts the U.S. military on a Cold War footing with China and Russia, see, detailing a plan to confront nuclear peer adversaries. For the first time in history, a multi-year buildup of modernized weaponry, enhanced foreign alliances, and a top to bottom overhaul of the American nuclear arsenal. Nuclear. See, Jake is out here with these extendos and these 30 clips and, magazines and, Uzis and stuff like that. When them ICBM missiles hit, it's gonna melt you and that 30 clip that you got. It says the 80-page document serves as the administration's roadmap for global security for the decades to come, and makes clear the U.S. faces two powerful. It ain't just one, it's two. That China and Russia, they got millions of soldiers. You see, they've been training and prepping for this, man. But this is through the power and the spirit of the Lord. It says, and it makes clear the U.S. faces two powerful but very different competitors. It characterizes China as a long-term pacing challenge, and with its growing power projection in the Pacific region, while deeming Russia to be an immediate, acute threat, aimed its ongoing war with Ukraine and continual threats to launch a nuclear strike. Call Halayim La Alahayanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. These missiles are coming, man. It tells you that it's gonna melt this heat from them missiles. When they hit, it's gonna melt concrete. You see, it just gonna melt concrete. All your freeway roads and street roads that you live on, Jake, that shit gonna be melted. That concrete, man, all of it. This is the type of heat that's coming. But let me go to Ezekiel 38 real quick. I'm gonna just grab a couple scriptures. I'm gonna close out. It says Ezekiel 38:1. It says, and the word of YAHAWAHSHI came unto me, saying, 2, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, which is Russia, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach. That's what Russia is known as, the chief prince of Meshach, and Tubal, and prophesy against him. That's the name in Hebrew, the chief prince. It says 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine armies, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. See? It says, let me hop over. It says, 8, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel. See, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. 9, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. See, that's why Russia, they have this thing of BRICS, that BRICS nation. You see with is Russia, China, Brazil, what is that? India, and South Africa. Quote me if I'm wrong, but that is the that BRICS nation. You see, and they're expanding that alliance, man. But everybody is going to come against America, this place, in the end, including NATO. See, but the average American, they can't believe this. But this is through the power and the spirit of the Lord to destroy this place. He told you he's going to destroy Babylon. It will never be inhabited ever again. These are the last days here, man. It says, it says 10, thus said YAHAWAHSHI, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And see, that's what the Lord is putting these thoughts into Vladimir Putin in his war general, General Armageddon. You see, because it's war coming, man. They're gonna shoot those missiles. Russia gonna get hit too and destroyed, but and that land of Israel, Amalek over there, but that land, that land is gonna be built back up, because that's where the kingdom is gonna be on earth, right there in Jerusalem. But the Lord has to just burn that place to the ground. It's gonna be missiles hit over there and to destroy that land, and that land will be brought back up, built back up. You see, it says, but evil thought. It says 11, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. This place, America, is unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest. And see, everybody here in America, they just doing what they want, living their life, traveling, eating, partying. They don't got a care in the world at this point about this war. They hear it, but are they preparing? Nope. It says, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates. You see? Let me go to let me go. I got a couple more here and I'm gonna close out. Let me go to what is that? What do I want to go to? Oh, yeah. Let me go to dang, what was that? Was that? Oh man, I lost my what was that I wanted to go to? Oh, that's what it was. Okay, Salakia. Let me go to. Bear with me, because the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Let's get to that. Let's get to it. Bear with me, because the Lord, he's putting the spirit on that Russia to destroy this place, man. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, Salakia. Malachi. Let me go to Malachi. Malachi 4:1, and it reads, because the Lord is putting the spirit on that Russia, and they're going to shoot missiles over here. Them ICBM missiles. And there's just, ain't no other way around it. Ain't no other way around it. America, Joe Biden and them, they can plan and plot and try to figure out them missiles, them ICBM missiles is coming to melt everything on this land. Everything. Thing. Malachi 4:1, and it reads, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. See? It's going to burn. Like it said, as an oven. And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly. All you wicked individuals. If you ain't doing thus said the Lord, you're wicked. If you're not doing thus said the Lord God of Israel, you're wicked, man. Period. Period. And all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith YAHAWAHSHI, Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. I'm going to close out with this because this is what's going to happen. Because he said it's going to burn as like an oven. See, if you escape the famine, if you escape the pestilence, the diseases, if you escape, Jacob's trouble, this is what you're not going to escape. This is what you will not escape. Zechariah 14:12, and it reads, Salakia. Zechariah 14:12. I'll close out with this. This is what happens when them ICBM, them nuclear warheads hit, and that heat gets you. This is what it describes what's going to happen to you. Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before a place. Jerusalem is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The 12 lost tribes of Israel. That's Jerusalem. The new Jerusalem will be restored when the Lord get back. But to all them that have castrated and have robbed and murdered and tortured Jerusalem, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, to everybody that's fought against Jerusalem, if you are on the soils around the world and ultimately here in America, it says their flesh shall consume away while they stand on their feet. That means when them nuclear warheads hit, that means your flesh is gonna it's like bacon chicken or putting a candy bar in the oven and turning it on 450, and you go over there, put it in there for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and come back and look in there and see what it looks like. Come back in there, leave it in there, turn it on 450, but this heat gonna be way worse than that. Way worse than that. I'm just giving an example, but it's like putting a Snickers candy bar inside the oven and turning it on the highest degree and then leaving it in there for 10 minutes. And then coming back in there and looking and up there, oh my gosh, it's melted. That's what your skin is gonna do on your body. It says their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes. That means your eyeballs they're gonna melt right in your sockets. They're gonna melt. It's like putting marshmallows on a fire and just leaving them there. That thing is them marshmallows are gonna melt. They're gonna drip off that stick that you got. That's what's gonna happen. He's giving the outline, the description on what happens when these ICBM, when these missiles hit. I'll read one more time. And this shall be the plague wherewith YAHAWAHSHI will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue, your tongue gonna melt, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Shalom.